So with that loot that I just sold, made 24,000, but I still have more shit to sell.
Interesting. Oh. I'm gonna check out a server. I typed in the word hardcore. I got a probably won't be worth it, but kind of feel like fucking around with uh, dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's a Nomolsk map with raptors. Friendly zone savage Nomolsk. And I only wanted to load 2 mods: car turning and ward repair. So it's obviously not a lot on the server when it comes to mods that I didn't already have. Could not find a deathmatch or fucking battle royale or fucking anything. When Squid Games was famous, it was like a big thing. So somebody should have made a server for DayZ off of that same name.
Yeah.
It should have been a battle royale game that was time-based, and it was a single life, and it refreshed each match. You know what I mean? And each match was a different place on the map, fighting in a different environment. But it's the same concept. You literally spawn with, like you do, like a normal server, you spawn with literally nothing but like 2 pieces of food, maybe a knife or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
But like that's really about it. Everything else you have to find, loot, and accumulate, just like you would from any type of survival or battle royale. You know, or make your way through the time limit. And once the time limit is over, or there's one player left, the match is over. The person with the most kills wins the match. Period. Whether there's 10 people or 1, whoever had the most kills wins. And then it just resets the map, and anybody that's in the lobby that was watching that fight that decides to spectate, just like you normally do with other battle royales, where you can spectate the kill queue or whatever, they can sit there in the lobby and wait, and then when it refreshes, they still have a spot for that lobby, you know.
Yeah.
So there could be multiple lobbies as well. And I don't see why you wouldn't be able to have one map and have multiple lobbies, as in multiple spawn points. You know, you create a giant wall around an area so a player can't leave the time zone area. It's all about scripting and shit. You have to have a script that resets an area every time set, no matter what. It kills everybody in that time zone. It just, you know what I mean? It kills everybody for whatever. Like, if you have a bomb drop, like a nuclear thing that's scheduled to happen every 30 minutes at specific locations on
Yeah.
the map that you have for your, you know, your zone. So after that certain point, there's going to be a bomb that hits it.
Were you even in the server?
What server?
One we've been in.
I told you I was going to go check out a different one.
Oh, I was just asking.
I was at Trader when you were about to show up, and that's when I was like, what's the point doing anything? Because I was gonna go fishing and make more money that way. But that's just,
Yeah.
that's a waste of time, you know.
Yeah. Alright.
When you hopping off, or would you have to?
I'm hopping off here in a few minutes. I'm gonna do one more loop path and
So I got back onto that fucking French server, and I was enjoying my time for like 2 hours. And I was trying to speak to somebody in French, and they realized that I was a person from the day prior that spoke English. And the next thing I know, I'm pulled to one of those admin things again, and the dude starts yelling at me in fucking French or whatever. And I literally talked to him. I don't know what he's saying. I don't give a shit. I talk to him and I tell him in French, like I've already talked to the owner. I'm just playing as a Pokemon. Pokemon don't have language. I'm learning French. And I get kicked for 2 hours. And I'm like, dude, this is just fucking asinine, bro. This is literally discrimination. Literally discrimination. I am fucking speaking your fucking language to you. I'm doing the best I can. You know, I did not speak to him once in English. And I didn't use a single English word.
Yeah.
So, fuck's sake. Somebody could use a robot, right, to speak, like Google Speak Translate. Somebody
Yep.
could use that to speak. They could be French. They could just not have a vocal box, literally, right? And you could use that to speak to people. No problem. You can type that in into Google Translate, and you click the little speaker, and then you say what it says. Just because you do that doesn't mean you don't speak the language you're speaking to somebody as a robot. You know, that's just
Yep.
discrimination. So I complained again, and I'm like, what the fuck? And instead of like fixing the issue or anything, the dude was just like, well, what the guy say to you? And I'm like, he told me that you can only speak fucking French, and I only spoke French, right? And he like still like rebuttals with like, well, what do you say exactly? I was like, bitch, you know I don't know what he said. You know I don't speak a fucking French. I didn't say it. I just ignored it. Because 100% I was like, okay, he's literally reworking the shit back into the situation, so everything's my fault. It's my fault that I only speak English and that I don't know enough French to communicate with them or convince them that French is my only language.
Yeah.
Fucking retarded. I swear, you don't get that with other races that I've ever dealt with. Russians,
No.
they don't give a fuck. You can join a Russian-only server, they don't give a fuck. UK, they don't give a fuck. Australian, Japanese, Chinese, fucking Korean. If you find your way there and you're actually communicating with them, they don't give a fuck. They think it's funny. They're like, wow, an American's actually going out of his way to be here when they know in their head America is better than wherever the fuck they live. So they know that if we're coming down to step into their shit, we've got to be a pleasant experience. Whether
Yeah.
it's entertaining or it's a learning experience, it doesn't matter. It's an experience for them. For French people, it's not an experience. It's a way of life. Ho ho ho! To be French or to not to be French. That is the only way. Oui oui. A poo poo.
Oui, oui, TT. Oh shit, I fell. Oui, pee pee. Pee pee on your mommy.
Le pipi and your mimi. Oui oui.
A pee pee on your mommy. Oh, I like it. Oh, bastard.
Ho ho ho.
Oh, I don't get the. Yo, bastardy. Damn.
Did you know origin downloads are optimized? Translation. They're really, really fast. Wow. Fuck me. When I started reading that out loud, I didn't know that was gonna go as dumb as it did, and it immediately turned from being an intelligent conversation to dumbing down so much that it was a slap in the face to me reading it out loud. That's fucked up. It's like that one commercial. Dictionary. Definition. The thing that you're reading right now that probably has the definition of you reading this thing that's right here now. Like, it's the dumbest commercial I've literally ever heard. Ever. Literally. Ever. Literally. It's not entertaining or funny at all. Like, the sense of humor that people have, quote unquote, that they've developed, the newer generation, I would
We
say.
PP?
It's like uncle jokes, like grandma, not grandma, like, yeah, uncle jokes are actually some of the funniest jokes when it comes to like that level of comedy. Not that particular joke style, but like that level of comedy that you would categorize a fucking dad
Oh,
or
what the
uncle
fuck?
joke as, is the top shelf comedy of everybody right now. And anything past that or under that is just nonsense. Monday morning and the night is young. Oh, hey. Tuesday morning and the bitch is out.
Oh, the battery is dead. Damn it.
So hopefully the next bit of money I can get, extra bit of money, online solution, close the game. Couldn't start the game, sorry. We had a problem starting the game. Please help us by reporting the issue. What? Send me. I fucking hate Origin. Anyway, like I was trying to say though, I'm gonna try and get my fucking computer fucking fixed. I sent my specs to somebody that works on computers, um,
We?
and they told me that for what I have, my shit is running really slow, and I'm like, yeah, honestly, that is my problem. But I don't know what my problem is. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I have a heart condition, and I'm prone to heart attacks. But why? I need to know exactly why. Is it a genetic disorder? You know what I mean? Same thing with
Yeah.
my fucking computer. I don't know why it has chosen to act like a piece of shit. Other than I think that I reset the whole thing, erased Windows, and now I'm no longer running that proper program. And my computer is just, you know, not happy with that. That's the only thing I can think of. This page details solutions for highly specific error scenarios. Head over to the solution guide. Should your issue not be listed here? Corrupted memory. Wait. You told me to click a motherfucking thing, to go to a motherfucking thing, to report a fucking thing, and then there's no reporting or helping of any kind. You just give me literally a 1,000-word essay of all the possible issues that it could be. Not even telling me which one it was. Like, fuck, dude, they just gave me a car manual and just said diagnose why it won't start. Yeah, that's the way to do it, but not in this fucking generation, and definitely not when it comes to computer fucking, like, playing a game on your PC. That's silly. Select startup. Okay, if these commands do not work for some reason. Okay, well, it worked that time.
PP?
I think it has something to do with my anti-cheat and Microsoft or whatever, or my program, because it's so slow. The anti-cheat is like one of the last things that it checks, and because it's so slow, the game fully loads before it can check that, and so it just goes, "Oh, it's not running." Might not be that, but that would make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because when I try to play, let's say, PUBG, the game will start. Like, I will hear the background. I will hear the airplane flying through the air. I'll hear teammates. I'll hear shit happening. But I'll be in the loading window with a little icon at the bottom right, still loading. And sometimes it's like to the point where the ship flew across the entire map, auto kicks you, my dude glides all the way down to the bottom, pulls his parachute, lands to the fucking ground, and stands in an open field for a few moments before my shit like goes, "This is where you are, buddy. You ready to ride?" And it's like, I was ready to ride 4 minutes ago. What the fuck? So it's like, it has no problem loading, but it takes so long to load that it creates other issues in itself.
Yep.
You think that's what it is? You think that's all it is? If I just get my computer to run faster, I'll be able to run my games better? Period?
Yep.
Okay. So I know some people that
Friendly, dude?
have some
Yeah,
pretty interesting
it's
internet.
not okay.
Yeah, I forget. I'm so
Arr,
fucking
you be
nervous
talking
right
to
now.
somebody, but not me.
I'll stop. Yeah, no, it's no KS or KOS. It's just a fucking pain in the ass to see.
I just didn't check to see if I was in a PvP zone or not. I was so fucking confused.
No, nope, this zone's not a PvP.
Is there anything good here? Or is it just like getting ransacked?
Right now there's nothing good because I picked over it. That building right there.
Like any sort of guns?
Oh, there's all kinds of guns.
I just need something to like kill a couple animals with or something.
Give me a second. I'll help you out. Give me a second here. Let me find my. I can't hear shit.
Is my shooting overshooting yours? Can you hear my gameplay?
Go ahead, pick that up.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. What's up?
Were you hearing my gameplay or something? Why did you say you couldn't hear shit?
Because fucking somebody flew overhead with a Halo.
Okay.
I hate when they do that shit.
Yeah. There should be a specific setting just for helicopters. So
Yeah.
you can only have the helicopter turned down to 20% or whatever, or just completely off if you want.
Yep. Yeah, once I get back to the trader, I'm gonna fly out or get off. What time do you get up in the morning?
Between 9 and 12.
Oh shit, I almost ran off the fucking edge. 9 and 12?
Yeah. No,
You're East Coast or West Coast?
I live in Vegas.
You're West Coast, so that will be 9 o'clock would be 12 o'clock for me. Cause it's 11 o'clock right now for me. So what time is it there for you?
7?
7? Yeah. So it's 8 o'clock, so yeah, about 3 hours difference. Yep, so noontime you'll be getting up. Damn, I almost got ran over. Of course, I can't see shit, so.
What? Nighttime? You almost got run over?
Yeah. I'm running back with about 50K worth of shit. I gave away a gun. The guy literally had no gear on him. He's like, yeah, I'm looking for a gun. Need to find a gun to kill animals with. I'm like, okay, here you go.
So if he'd have found a gun, he'd have killed you?
Can't. I'm in the PvP zone. Or,
What's that?
I'm
No,
not.
I know, but would he still have tried? Like,
Probably.
If he'd found a gun, he probably would have fucking tried to kill you.
Probably. 5 minutes until fucking care package in Portland.
That was my first experience, was getting a care package all to myself.
Yeah? What'd you get out of it?
Just a bunch of shit that I sold for, like, that starting cash. That FAMAS and shit that I gave you.
Nice.
Damn. I have a turbo button on my fucking controller, and for specific weapons, if I turn it on, it's fucking broken. If you
Rapid
use it,
fire, huh?
yeah, if you use it for any burst fire or single fire weapon, it immediately becomes a full auto burst or full auto single fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for some of the other guns, like specifically I'm talking about Apex, there's a gun that's an energy weapon, and it doesn't have a magazine, but it has ammo. It runs off of its own temperature. Once it reaches a certain temp, you have to kick it. But if you turn on your turbo, you'll shoot rapidly.
Oh, and I can't hear a fucking word you're saying. Somebody's taking off. Alright. Now, what were you saying?
I don't remember exactly. I was talking
Something about your controller.
Yeah, I was just talking about how that some of the weapons it's beneficial in certain ways, but I
Yeah.
was about to get to